This is the Statim 5000 autoclave. This autoclave runs really fast. We can sterilize instruments in about 30 minutes or less, probably more like 7 to 10 minutes. Really good autoclave for your hand pieces. This is the one that we want to make sure we put our hand pieces in. So what you need to do, the first thing we need to do with this autoclave is we need to make sure that the water chamber is filled. The water chamber is up here on top, unlike the mid-mark. We need to just kind of look in there and make sure you can see the water level, which in this case we can see it. If it were really low, then we would want to fill this also with distilled water only. When filling this cassette, it's very easy. There's a rack, and the rack has dividers. And you'll just set instruments in the dividers, of course using gloved hands, so whatever you have in here, whatever hand pieces, or if you have Cavitron tips, or you need to individually sterilize one instrument, you would just set them in the dividers. To close the lid, you're going to actually snap the lid shut, and you're going to hear a little pressure. And then you lift this over the top of the lid. Now I'm going to take my glove off because this is dirty and I don't want to contaminate everything. So we need to make sure that we take our gloves off. The Statim's a little tricky. When you push it into the sterilizer, you want to go slow, but you need to push it firm enough that it clicks. Once it's clicked, we know it's ready. So we're going to go to the control panel, and you will pick Wrapped and Start. And that's how we use the Statim. The other thing to the Statim is that we need to make sure that we leave this door open so that all the steam comes out so we don't ruin our cabinets. One thing we do want to make sure is that our return water never goes above the maximum line on the return containers. If it does, we need to just open the containers, dump the water, and then refill the bottle to the minimum line. Attach it back on and watch for the water as the Statim continues to work. So when you're CA, one of your jobs will be to make sure that water level is appropriate. And that is how we use the Statim.